Today, a lot of things don't happen as alone while we've been there off air. And on Saturday, everything goes. Me, one for much small, but waiting happen this week, where even we on camera self soon go begin waka forget this story, correct one for we all. We be involve a shooting, who say somebody be get for loss in life. We involve waiting land case. And it's rather unfortunate that somebody get for loss in life and videos then they around run be take place that day and some of the family members them really be try to reach out to Sarah Network for make we give opportunity to people them we say they want to talk with them waiting they know. But not to waiting really cause the shooting as to the shooting itself. Sierra Leone Police, the OSD unit. Because now then they carry a gun. I don't know the kind of training. Then can say Tsigiga happy. But we know say in Sierra Leone, they not dey sue. They not dey sue. So me want for feel say with all the shooting, the killings them, we don't happen in our country. Now just because the different institutions them we can carry out the thing and then they get away with it. For save life and property. Like I said, me, now this one me pick. You know, say by now we got only a lot of things on the table. But you self do on social media. So you don't hear few things them. You don't see few things them. We go on. Until they want them in authority. They want them in authority. They want the way they give people in gun. I don't know, for me, whenever they in salon, I know they feel, because I know use for see gun up and down again. But when you dey salon, man, why? What do you mean in the past with gun up and down? Why? That question this if me want ask. Not the pan war. So why did the pass with gun up and down? Then when they say small thing happened, before you know it, you say somebody don't lost in life. Yes, for secure life and property. And the person we lost in life, according to waiting with the and seen on social media, I will say the person himself be carry gun. But it look like say we police force, it's free. They no say nothing no get for come up behind it. If we count how many different lives that we all lost to people in uniform that carry gun, even some small convoys say for the pass and get gun there. Eh? Hi. Okay. Michael Cook say he say now the people now the power doctrine. He say now for rule by the gun. But I think we can do much more better. Me, I don't like for see gun. And oui, il ça il dit c'est beaucoup. Ici en a. Eh? But all we want now for make the police them able for make we feel safe. It look like if I say a different thing. Look out whose friend make we hear waiting in one for lay na table today. Today na open one. But let we hear from whose friend waiting in one lay na table. Yes, whose friend, welcome on board, sir. Waiting you get for we today.
Yeah, thank you very much, Triple A, for giving the platform. And thanks to listeners and viewers wherever you go. And the issue of the whole week and past events that will not happen, a lot of them don't deal at the table. But maybe one for look in terms of this interdisciplinary platform where people engage for tried and creates now any country where the disciplinary system them in terms you get the police, their own discipline, you get the military, you get the discipline or even the authority, and then you get the discipline of the civilians. So but this they go on and go on and go on in different sectors. You see outside and the side where then they go maltreat woman, and they assault them, and they use force when are beyond. So you get a question, who side the problem the day? Now the administration them or na the agencies then, or na the one way na the actual body itself, we na the police, we govern all things about security, behavior, and life na salon. But you therefore look see that because of the type of platform that they don't create and the way and manner they wouldn't create their platform, they are the structure of the platform. Other than the individuals that would they inside the platform, they are would they actually execute their duty. So you go find out say some people a day, then they try for come inside a particular discipline, wherein this discipline they try for say discipline of medical discipline, the doctors them, they get the one day where they say, okay, we they execute security or we they execute for try for maintain law and order. So other than how the people and the kind side for do this job here, now are the question that one day. Then they vex them well. And when they vex them, then they train them. Yes, you go see, yes, now then they train the police. Yes, you go see now then they train the doctors. You go see now they train the nurses. But you go question say, would are the individuals say now where they actually sometimes go beyond who said and they say go do this. So you'll find out say when they don't investigate for most of them is here where police they don't get involved, then they picture out say this particular person here, then we don't complain am. This particular person here, now so it be don't behave. But yet still they don't take any discipline for them to go further for say you your type of character e no fit pan this particular work here. Because the guy will go beat that lady day, say that FBC, that guy when they say if you don't get a record of events that wouldn't be so. And I remember one time when I mentioned it, I said when you give people a gun or you tell policy for execute a duty or people and they go on strike, you always get one or two where they slip off for perform extra than the other one them because of any type of nature. Because of you get a different way inside it up, it view things, it view them from a different perspective, then it do them based on your own way you want for behave. Then what will happen now? The rest of it now, you get the one they owe someone they can wait for follow, also they want for give support, but you know, long not let this man one based on waiting he don't do. No support and let so I will come on. But one person can always grab and begin this. So the point don't come in and now you see individuals they get forget that mental state where they try for say they get for the train and vet them and they undergo a vigorous test for say this particular person here how he go able for deal with the situation. Then they give them a kind of test of like a mindset where then they go because now they train them up. That's how we they complain say police and they train them up most of the time. And I recently I see some of the line voice there, but how they person in personality, what in were able to absorb that knowledge they say when this situation arise that this are there for do. Because when you look at an incident of a gun, you they think of you they get a dominant hand. Because anybody who they use gun, they get dominant hand. That are the hand where they use for trigger. The hand is now right hand man or a left hand man. So that are the dominant hand. But if you see that moment that thing happen, you see trigger come up. Not to by mistake. When it come out one, it come out two ten. Then you go say, oh no, this person here, that the type of person where it be say, something where it go, you not even get chance for use gun set. But they don't get take gun jam. When lab practice how to shoot this gun, you go see say this is like a mental state where the person they think say this moment they are like just exercise the duty. What did they happen now? It disturb waiting na peaceful life of mortal man them. So in other words, you will think about human rights and the human rights them you go think of in a different sector. You go say the way then they execute their duty is it based on human rights? You go question that side. Then you go come back for other things and certain way. Government will say, okay, well, they do this in a different form, but not for human rights will be abused. But again, they get catalog of events, right? They get the physical and the assault where people that they deprive their rights to exercise their duty because you have a right to arrest or you summon the person in a court, then you not decide. But if they say this case they don't put on, they don't win, then you come on back, you say you can't decide. So you think about it, is it the judiciary? Is it discipline? And then that discipline there, is it also discipline for carry out their duty? Then you ask about the one way that the police are now, then look, discipline or then they exercise the disciplinary action they give them. So these kind of things you will begin to question and say, well, some of the things not to whether they are such no more back. There are other things where they deprive, and as some of these the surface where they will lead we to their country there because then they deprive the rights where you get initially, and in the crop of people and they ignore, and then you reach to a stage wherein the physical human rights now you go get for say then they abuse them, then do an account in a different form because the thing we don't begin where they deprive people their rights, forgive them their salary for because of what they deserve, and then a human right so that it will able to execute in your right in the society. In other words, then again, you're able to satisfy your needs. The one that deprive in needs, that like a human right, because it needs what I go meet them, like the ends the way they get, the ends and the means na salary. They go bring an host, you can satisfy. So you don't deprive them. Then from there, outside crop up people and another administration who will not agree that this thing day. Then we go able for tea for talk for them, or not we able for shorting the world, they go kind of what they do. There is somebody who will suffer that impact day on that moment day. It happened at FBC, it don't happen for that land day because of the deprivation of human rights. So that the only concern that one me get about Salon for see now then I try look about this issue of that economic discipline. In other words, the therefore look say then they promote economic development of the country, infrastructure, and that one day go able for bring the needs when people then get, and then you go deprive them where in a state not go there where people then go reach to that stage day for them go begin they say, oh, will they go demonstrate? Because the rights that the rights then they where then they look after a student then they make sure say the student then they are because they are required to be there. They are not just there because they want to do what they want to do. But would I not read for the day? You know, go day. The would they know how to deal with this thing. We don't go complain simple and dinner. What would I come that executes that they execute all the time? How do they execute and they execute and for deprive the human rights? So that one then you want to let the government think of because when you see recently they don't hold another human rights conference and soon again in April up to June July then they hold a series of human rights and then they look no more for say because of the love beat policy and they look at other aspects them back so that they go able for meet with the score where they want to score a particular type of things because you find out say the area all wey salon dey lack back apart from the health apart from the other thing economic development you dey get a competition wherein dem go bring laws dem for promote the market and when dem dey regulate the market dem dey conduct undertakings and wherein dem go always get like a third party because the market dey grow the economy dey grow then you people are not they go against the economy for say that competition. And when that competition not there, when I fair competition in marketing, what did they happen? Now the consumer and the economy and then they decline. So now it happen as also because of the promises, the method already apply, the market, they get a fair trade, they check out. They don't know if the competition when they is fair enough when third party go get for day for say this third party active for look what they go on then the infrastructure then they go on so they see people and they get them human rights then they go then they exercise them then they get the freedom for do what they need for do they don't need for get on thing just like instance owner we on leader for now he accepts say human being when a bottom man guy for say he asks for satisfied that is true but you need more after right but again if you give the basic human right the basic human needs back to the right you know go get all the things that are what they happen so that policeman no go just go grab he go use the gun because they know say this is not the method we will apply but only hope say they go try to look back how they go review waiting the purpose of the police day wherein they go look say not of a whole gun na in the matter now how to implement the law then the civilian will able for accept say me na me own duty this is a civil right but if you say wait you go use gun you go use force then you go begin to think say first what's excessive wetin they get for do they get for call back but say you get for give an account but the account is only when they protect you like the man wey go shoot you go see something that arrest am for then they go secure am so they not arrest am for keep am because of they want for execute the case but they keep am so that if we're gonna open fracture not a one shoot he shoot two times that means not by mistake so he intend because he gets the arm when the dominant arm he use am 2-3 times if you say he by mistake the gun just fires no that was him and was he armed no now the method and if I apply no the case we don't go to court let's say the case don't come back then go say well I'll go back in the court so it comes to how this discipline thing they are in terms of disciplinary action based on the type of the platform where the discipline they come on and they accept individuals but only hope say then go able for try merge then disciplinary sectors they will get in terms of a discipline of a police, the discipline of the civilian, and then the discipline of the authority and the judiciary. Because when they look at from that perspective, they go find out say all the other things then go along because you go bring things, people then go able to come on board and then go say, well, law carry on. But if that contemporary political issue, then just they bring no more thing, They only look into waiting mortal man. He therefore say, well, like this, me as mortal man, I will see. I feel say I belong. But when you feel say you don't belong, like challenge, so there's always confrontation. And when you don't feel say you belong, now because of your human rights, then deprive them. And when that human right and deprive them, they deprive them from that you money and that you wait for get time and how you go able to go get what you need. The way you don't get that money, you don't go able to get what you need. Or even if you get what you need, you don't go able for forget them how you need forget them. So but only hope say government go look at letting their all, then we're able to become fair. They don't go just say, oh well, the way the economy they grow, it grow. It is no. It go only grow when there is a market, that competitive market, where they get third party who they regulate the market. It will become very efficient, and then that supervision it will be very, very well developed right in the economy they go, instead of the consumer who now we the civilian they go suffer. Now that one day they have to try and look at and looking at how they were able to restructure the police in a form where the people then will get a behavioral pattern. You go know what you don't go practice. But because of sometimes your own behavioral pattern as an individual, you dey go there, you go execute because of a feeling that side they would go because gun day is related to violence, not to that one day. But now because of the settings they all get now Africa, now that local sector they will try look see because people don't know what is human rights because of they not ever test them. And when the people like test human rights, they go find out say people and will begin to know. When they tell them say that so government don't do for una this una get for file for do. But because they never tested it, they are just hearing it. And the one that when they test and they small, so when they move for influence on the one and go say, oh, now so now in a human rights, now you write this and you write this. So these are the areas that the government get for try look. They open that window there. They know that the administrators them, they one of the leaders them, they implement things them, one of plans them, we not go just help one person, we for protect just at the hierarchy, but now one day when they interpret for let it go help the populace. Because you cannot rule the populace with an idea just to secure you. When you say this what they do, now legal thing oh illegal because na the law where you interpret. Just like you see the NGOs them, people and they go behind the NGOs forget now for say, okay, would they open an NGO, would they call an NGO, but in the form of an NGO. So there's the law for NGO, we don't count the time wherein they put laws and say, I saw them therefore do what NGO get, will they pull tax, will they pull this. But recently, what did I encourage you? Even promote that show now, I say, will be where they begin to change laws. The one they want to NGO they oversee, when they want to go there, they get for go work under the other NGO they would be under, and then some of the NGO they would be under, then get for break there, put it into one sector. So if you go, you get money, then go say, okay, now this NGO, now this one they do about child abuse, then one they do about making wells. So when they go, they direct the one, but you get for past certain reasons. But it exists some of the strategies that wouldn't they put. Now strategies only to benefit the one they hold it up. Because the one they hold the NGO they go for now for the civilians then. But if I begin to put layers upon layers, by the time the thing they can't do to the man what they want and now, you not go get what you need forget. But there comes in monitoring and supervision. So there must be always a third party. If you want to introduce these things, let there be an effective third party. Not to just for bring thing, you the paint and like for say now flat paper, then tell you say this is a 3D version. And when you look at an artist work a piece of paper, na flat paper you see. But the impression way they you see like see a 3D version because the method we use. But when you go hold down to 3D and a 3D version, we talk about 3D, like when you make that evidence view. You see the rotation, you see the back, you see the person in front, you see the head. So, but again, that is what politicians for the past they don't they give when they give you a 3D version. So we'll see the thing like say now a holistic thing. But at the front they see a flat paper and just drum. But when you do a visionary one, like you do a video thing, you tape around, you play and the person it rotates, you see round, you see the inner core, that na in reality, we would try for say transparency. Because that transparency, they give you that paper 3D version. They're not give you that one where you they track with your so-called drone, or you they go a video, then you go around the hill, they come out, you begin to get like how Google they do. Google you see the picture around. But this is a paper they are giving us and telling us it's a 3D, and 3D in terms of development, they are not see that fashion day. There is development going, there's improvement going, but there are things they have to try and think of. Let us not say because they don't do so, now so we get for go. You have said you're gonna help. If you can't help, say I can't help. You just get for say this is what I'm gonna do. But when you try for say I am going to do this, and then later you say I identify problems, but because you think that there is a sector of people that are gullible ones there, then will follow you and then will portray. And then gullible ones and they are making use of. The one they now they say we understand, that then they can't say, well, we will not agree. So those are the small factors where they try to know a bit of waiting at the right. Then are they the problem they did now. The one they win at the bigger one, the bigger one, they then go pull out this don't they look now. Between the one they win at the gullible one, they won't then be don't influence for they don't understand what the people and they can't tell us now this rights we try for demonstrate for, or now this we try for plead for, or now this petition will they put, they know the day. So now they the class the day. But it comes to all discipline and application of ideas then and how things go able for go before. So that we're able to see things and go before. The health will go before, the agriculture will go before. We not just can't put agriculture on. I say, okay, it's very good. But look at rice. Rice was the easiest thing. Rice not to perennial crop. Now annual crop. An annual crop they grow between 6 to 7 months. You can implement these things and fast track them. See, make I get how you call them back. Takers. We have been takers in the camp. They say, okay, will they buy the rest from Una? Or the government will say, oh, well, that's the importance. Because somebody highlight this kind of things, the man cannot get it right. Because they say, why not be able to buy the rest from the farmer? The one that don't see this rest, we don't develop her now. So that the police, the first the one that they continuous rest, then will reuse and so that money will be a turnout for the farmers. Instead of the produce go, they say, oh, we don't get produce now, then they go sell it. But like if we develop that and put in place, we not get for see, we not get for put this one, he come up from this table. Now this man got to go approve for, so they approve say we go for put a law say for buy rest to the farmer. So by the time the law go don't pass, he don't go work again. He don't become weak. So those are the kind of things why they try for hope say, then go try for look agriculture, then they develop and in a way where you don't see the turnover of the raw things where they produce for like the influence the customer and the consumer. And that one they wait till it happen. Now economic growth because the market is fair. That fair market. But because the market is not fair, there is a competition where they talk about. The competition in rice is there. There is a body where they try to import rice. They want to make money, so then go let's give them now and they not go think about the farmers' own development again. Then go just say we don't go give them what they get, let them go before. But let that competition day, the laws of competition. And when the laws of competition they go see the production they now we not just set the pace for that one day. Thank you very much for giving me the platform. But only hope say these are the simple things who will help. Not that we know, because not to all coach or manager sabi play all the wings in the football. But they see they manage the team well. So when they say, oh, them my then they talk no more. So then when they go put the this on a student, you know, that is not what it has to be. Some of people and they can able to see no more and pass a vision for saying that this business I for see we go put. Not because I play all the wings them or mean a defender and a forward, but I know see I watch the game a former. That na me on take for the week. So then we're able to look into things and try for develop the country. The country need a development. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much. Whose friend? Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Yes,
You're
sir.
welcome, sir.
Yeah. Make we come with doctor. Make we waiting in get for we today. Yes, doctor, you get the platform. Welcome on board.
Yes, thank you. Good evening and good morning to many others. I hope say everybody to do well and thank you for trying so hard for bringing us back on air So that's really they show some of the struggles them all they face now we nation, we can to some of them thing then we will really make somebody in life, and Lord they get news, Lord they try for improve. But as we always discuss now, some of the issues then boku now we country. And thanks to whose friend for in your contribution today, and to all the listeners them, to the viewers them. We stick together with Sarah Network, given the fact that with the struggle right now with internet issues them. For me, given that we get a short week, the two things and what I want for really highlight, now the shooting will take place now Hastings, and we really get for try for learn from we previous mistakes them in life we come to war we don't take place now we country, and we people then they try for shoot because of property, because of land. There's a way how you go handle situations like that than before you pull your weapon and kill somebody in the process. So now you don't do that. So what do you gain from it? Now look at the whole scenario as to waiting bring una day in the first place. There has to be laws. People then get to follow the laws, the rules and regulation. If you feel say something that you don't, maybe say that's not even the case. If you feel say now you get the land, you can take that person in a court, when I can fight him in a court. In that process, the person will really get the land will, keep the land rather than for go there, and shoot. And it's so sad and disappointing for find out see now the OSD them now then do this kind of work, una way for protect life and property. Then in the process of where you say now that you feel say you go there for or whatever means make you good, you end up for make like somebody lost in life. So that was really disappointing for see. But with the hope say then kind thing there are the police department, the judiciary department then really come on board and see how they go try for put stop to them kind thing there. Would they see exactly what they go on now the country where would they live? America now one of them when they share with gun violence within the last 2.5 weeks. We don't see how many people that don't lost their life. Come to the point where the president come out and now then kind of thing we want for see really now we nation where we see something to go wrong as a leader, you come out, you talk to the people them, you try to address the nation, but let them know see really what they do. It's uncalled for. It's not what Sierra Leone is all about. We are about, for a lot try to maintain peace in the country for make we go grow. As we hear Joe Biden say, this not a national embarrassment because they no say then kind of thing and enough what they happen where the world they look up to America. But we serve as a small nation, we can also remind we people then say violence not to the way forward. We really get to find a better way in how we will handle situations them rather than shooting and killing people when they don't deserve to die. That now one thing. And then the other thing here is, for law not forget COVID-19 still is out there. People need to continue to adhere. And then Pfizer vaccine, we will take Pfizer vaccine. We know say there's gonna be a booster dose, so it could be if we try for take them within 6 to 12 months. I believe that they on the process of that. I've been mentioning before. With the hope say whether and they come, you take them because you already don't take the 2 dose, and then try for see how you go really deal with fighting this virus, this deadly virus. Yeah, so so that we really go move on with we lives them and hope for something better to come. And then the last thing again we I want to mention, that incident will happen IPAM, if people then really don't meet all the criteria for graduation, and then for come go cause them kind of havoc, then they don't kind of chaos, then they wey be say e not been called for. If you feel say a student not meet the requirement, they not meet the requirement, that therefore entail different way in rather than the way they present the situation, and then somebody them beat people them, way it been very sad for see, young girls them we don't really work so hard, they meet all the requirement for graduation, for make them go graduate. No, but that was not the case. And again, if a student owe the school because of anything, he owe a school whether not tuition or whatnot, then can graduate. The only thing they give them then diploma. That's it. Even American also. If you get any if like sometimes if you get for go on to another semester, if you not pay certain arrears them, then they make like you register. So you get to put them kind of thing in place rather than causing chaos in the country all over. So what our country is really turning into, which I don't understand. The number of violence that they boku, the thing that would happen not make too much sense, we need for be addressed by the leaders then at the country, for make the country move forward. And the other thing, I kind of briefly did listen to the president. We're doing tour about the country in growth and where would they go and what we for achieve. We they wish them well for the next 2 years, because the truth is we don't want to let that 2 years they go into waste. We want to let it make a use of them. Yes, maybe so many things and the way would be they expect for happening in this 3-year time, it not happen, but the president feel say it don't lay foundation for the education part. So it hope say not to something where we will see something good right now. That is true, because education for let you really benefit from it therefore take time. But we just want to let it also focus on things them where people then need, when are the basic human things them where we need now with country. That water, that light, that healthcare, the sanitation at the country. I believe so if we can work on that, we can really help with country for like develop, for let it move forward. Don't look at we neighboring countries in our West Africa. Don't see the growth and development where they happen at the nation. With their own nation, take Ghana, for example, take Ivory Coast and Nigeria, and even Guinea. Those countries are doing very well. We should learn from them, even if we don't want to learn from the we where they live in the Western world. But I think doing that go learn, go come about. Instead of spending money, just like it was said, on transportation or flights and all these different things. Yes, we understand being the president, they have to pay for all these things, but they are taxpayers' money. But these people are not doing well. I think it would be very nice for us to consider saying some of them trips there, so they're not worth it. They're not worth with time. I think Lord put her into water, Lord put her into light, Lord put her into healthcare and clean the country and try for see how we create jobs. In that, we will make Salon better. And we know say hashtag Salon for better. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Dr. Aissatou Kake Jello. Well, that's na Dr. Ian summary. We miss Usman Toli because of the timing. Nazalone. Right now, let me tell you what time it is in Sierra Leone. It's 3:27 in the morning. But that time they back now odd hours, so we all supposed to sleep. Right now we're this alone. But that thing in the internet can steady small. Even with that steadiness, we'll be in there when we start first. We know so we get a big break. Also, but we don't know. Michael Coker says the IPAM incident was rather unfortunate. The university administration failed the students them. He say since he don't talk that side, again the students themselves for get away with them for channeling grievance through the proper and legal process. The police need more training. Saloon. Yeah. If na students now, a political party, you name it, there is increase of lawlessness in Sierra Leone. Every institution, everybody in this country is lawless. a lawless. You name it. And I will give you one or two lawlessness where they show face day. Lawless, I think this administration really get for step up the game. Lawlessness too beaucoup. Carefree too beaucoup. The laws not the bet. And they only bet the person will not connect to the power grid. But the kind way a man will air, the police there, the traffic police there, even the traffic warden don't join by lawlessness in this country. Eh? The military. But not too long ago, we had a program where we talk about the military. Before, when you see soldier man, uniform correct, in boot the shine, in beret within a head, he correct everything he did by shape. But now, you see the all in the way of back. In the way of back. Also in a bank, lawlessness did he. Eh? You go in a bank for do business? Hey, big. Who say you know see lawlessness? You know when they talk for go the opposite way? Not traffic. But could tell me they see ministers, deputy ministers. Then they do. Then they go the opposite way in a traffic. Yeah? Not to lawlessness that one day. Eh? Which one you want to talk about? You know how most people will get convoy in this country? But could people get convoy? The other day, I meet up with the mayor of Freetown. The mayor no get convoy. The mayor, I don't know because the motorcar that cannot even get security inside it. But the mayor of Freetown, the capital city. Okay. I ain't that. No again, no nothing. We meet up some side. And the security we did serve. Now be the fet for clear road for her. The mayor of the city. But we they see other people there. We nothing to nothing. Then get big convoy behind them and before them. Alright. Look how this caller. Yes, caller, you live on here. Your name and side call from please.
Yeah, good morning, Triple A. This is Abubakar Kamal, call from the UK.
Yes, Abubakar, welcome on board, sir. What you get for it today?
Well, I tell you plenty. Thank you for the hard work for fix the internet in our salon. Because for all they miss you now, Mrs. F, I don't try for come online few times, but I know they see you now. But for the mere fact that I eat, they are happy. I know say yeah for keep you update with the happen in our salon. So I tell you plenty. Thank you, and now we not give up because now we home. We just here for talk to them people. I know say salon, the major problem we face in a salon, lawlessness now one of the key things. Even the authorities we they need for set a very bright example to the people then they do that. They feel say then they above the law. But anyway, we not get much for say we need for just carry on for the talk and see what thing will be the changes. Because we not get no other side, we're angry salon now we get. We pray to God for let God kind of their hearts, let them do the right thing way you benefit we all. So me, I not get much for say this morning. It's like I just meet up, I just check and see if actually come online, and I lucky for see you now online. So I tell you plenty thank you again, Mr. Triple A. I really sorry I not be able to see you the time we have been in at home. So the time is so short. Um, due to so many factors, we'll not be able to see. Anyway, keep the ball rolling. Thank you very much for your hard work. I may only take this for tonight. Thank you very much, Mr. Triple A.
Thank you, sir. Abubakar. Thank you.
No problem.
Yeah. Eh. Again, I continue. The lawlessness. We bakuna this country. Usai you don't go where you meet people and behave correctly. Even when you go na market. You know, people then they say, oh, now open market, price control, this and that. Huh? I don't know if they ever make and close market, but the prices in the market, huh? You know, easy. Raw fish. Raw fish no dey for us. When the fisherman then they talk say things them wey dey happen out there na the water no correct. We see the president launch boats, he launch life jacket, he launch this, he launch that for waiting. Eh? For waiting. Because we not suicide one day don't hold water. Majuba they ask, say triple lady top up, you know. Yeah. Nah, salon. It's still new. It's still a better one. Not too small safe. And the guys that they pass with the speaker then still it's just like business as usual. Eh? Business as usual. Still the. I don't know. But thing is, allow them put to no make you only the 1-2 weeks. After that, 9 that. But top up. And now, you know, in a first month, well, that one they didn't speak a money. Any kind of a preaching someone way you want it. We get the chairman himself, straight from Edmonton, Canada, with the sports update. Yes, Daniel, you get the platform, sir.
Well, Triple A and the Share Network Radio and family, to God be the glory. To God be the glory, because at least we very able, dedicated, committed CEO, and and everything for Salou. It do all things for Lonomo come on, in spite of the adversities, in spite of the problems. We want to tell you thank you for we go out, follow at least come on. From last weekend to now, at least for the church up. Well, sports fans there la telling us say we well, Saluna still I mean we know say we've been get big one in Tradi, we've been colonized for country. We get big bay. Some of we get family bay, but we get big bay. The Duke of Edinburgh, winner Prince, the Duke, Prince Philip. He died at 99 last week, and today the Queen man, Queen Elizabeth Marina, been the Queen of Saloon and Beran today. So because of that, I joined Share Network Radio, General Office Corner, and Sierra Leoneans they all over for tell us to the Queen and let God give the Prince of Prince Philip Goodwood the number and today. Now a very quiet funeral. But a man born, he must die at 99. The Queen no get man again, but at least if we're glad at the age of the party and what he don't do. In the same token, because I believe still might be exposed because we can Canada, na Edmonton Usami de so, na I can open the Commonwealth Games na Edmonton, Alberta, Canada wa this. In car and I'm out in the car fast because the lake Alberta. Okay, so having said that, in my own family side, we still get two sportsmen in our family or little tackle we die, and Mr. Olu Campbell when I've been the government estate evaluator there on Friday, and then just tomorrow Sunday to Nana Salon, don't be tomorrow we they say now we in Canada now Edmonton we still this Saturday. Not even 10 o'clock yet, but in a salon it don't Sunday. Would the bear with other cousin back? Olukambu will bear yes on Friday. Then tomorrow today we bear another one. Reverend Canon Michael Bamidoko Thompson. And my cousin, all two of them, and my cousin, then I were born and raised together. Then self na sportsman and they in sports, Olympic and Blackpool. Tigi one. So we ask that then sports people there are with I, including the prince of the queen in man. Let God give them good road. And because of all the sports people there, sports okay will go through. Having said that, Triple I took this opportunity right away for congratulate the head coach of Leone Stars. We own very own Leone Stars head coach winner Don Kista and his wife. They're married today. Fortunately, we junior colleague winner Magdalena Scone, he put on a page and stream and through my page. He showed the wedding, now the church where the head coach of Leone Stars and the brother entourage and then our church and whatnot. Let God continue for bless the marital home and let God continue for guide them and bless them. Still on Sierra Leone sports people then, we see the graduation this week now for the college and the other colleges them of sports people and because today AAA people and they frown at sports, they say then sports people na drop out. But now they see sportsmen and women then they graduate. And then graduate in large numbers. I will just pinpoint few of them. And one such person are the captain of the national cricket female team, winner Linda Bull, and Papa have been late GMS, have been team, have been sort of games master for PO, and then a referee instructor, but he don't desist now. So Linda Bull don't graduate with her LLB honors, so they graduate as a lawyer. And still now the captain of the female national cricket team. So this goes to show another one winner, Emmanuel Safa, Pessima, instead na somebody way now the CEO for one of the cricket team and they were prominent and instead play cricket. One congratulate their own. We get lots of others them. We get even my own friend, my own family friend winner instead come out with BSc honors in business administration. Winner Diana Juliet Jones, a graduate. So all them people are young people. Them we get footballers that we graduate because you need to like this is why they emphasize on that AAA and not to tell you even the talks. They are them footballer. They are not Sabinati. Them cricketer. They are them boxer. They are now they see sports people. So what them guy they are don't do so. They don't go a long way for sure. Say never again. People them for sort of castigate sports people. Say now only some person we know sabi we no go school and they go. Now we see person they get LLB. We see people they get honors, BSc honors and whatnot. So we, on behalf of me and you, AAA, and we the sports people, we want for the sports fraternity, want for congratulate all the graduates there and let their own graduation serve as an impetus, serve for inspire the ones the way they play football and other sports disciplines. Also, one for camp and the mainstream sports that we know, the SLFO just say, we friend winner, Michael, Rodney Michael, is still not, agree for a second time that they cut off the SLF presidency, will be the bid for. So Rodney Michael say no, it need to be. So Rodney Michael don't take the case to the sports to CAF, court of sports football arbitration, court of arbitration. One of the highest body na CAF. But say it unjust, not satisfied at all the while they ban by the SLF ethics committee. How they reach at their own point for ban the people them? It all I don't know. What's the arts people then ban the man for the second time. So in don't taking case go to CAF, and we don't know how that they go end because of say Aisha Johansson, Jan Scatter na CAF and FIFA, and na then Sidom na then they push them in the out. Also in the same token, we see Emmanuel Safa Abdullah. Emmanuel Safa Abdullah, a lawyer, and Emmanuel Safa Abdullah coming. He don't throw him. He don't push him weight. And now, according to the sinner, the Emmanuel Safa Abdullah and one other guy winner Kofi Dean Nyako, they compete with Aisha Johansson for the SLFA presidency. Well, Tripoli Eden at the Grande. We don't know what's in the happen because just in the gap could be in a McKinney, or say go McKinney artists out of Frito. The last time when they get this year, we know it happen. We saw gameplay, but even yesterday this lady in program, Magdalene in program, we read some journalists them where they complain say it was not a fair play the last time around. Me not been did it. But with what would they get the feedback, then people and go tower, they say Inspector General of Police will go to map like it to go deny people enough for enter. So we hope and pray maybe Tripoli, in spite of all the challenges we did, that this time around maybe we'll go get say a network radio and other media institution and independent body them for go make sure say the election free and fair. Because I mean, SLFA president, not nobody in property. We've been did it over 20 years ago. We've been get people them of quality. We've been get my uncle Justice Stola Thompson. We've been don't be president. We've been get late Edodaka. Of course, instead of done late now, late Edodaka. We've been get people them. We've been don't did the people who've been done dinner. And the two don't piss me off AAA. The disrespect with the current SLFA and the SLFA more. They give to the local journalists there. It don't become so abysmal. Then they disrespect, they don't get no respect for the Journalists Association. Because I've been listening yesterday program, we get for car open the Kenema, that fellow they make like Kenema with that new talk. They say that some international competition, and the sports ministers have no know. The sports ministers cannot know say, then they can make even the local journalists they don't know pass them just to give press release. I mean, that's in the triple. I don't know if we don't reach there, you get able because we're not able to get that guy there from SLFA. Because they already soon SLFA, even so Ibrahim say, now be we colleague. So how then go sit down the look, the SLFA body, they disrespect the media. Because now partners in development. What been there, not been there happen so. As people in the good lobby individually for travel. No. We got the Sports Writers Association where people and like let Jipu Felix George, let Edodaka, let Fode Kande. We get people like my own former boss again, Babatunde and me. Now they make it and we come inside. But now no respect only for the sports writers. Now pass through the sports and we are still members, sports writers and they go lobby individually. So would I write for me? Now you talk, would I write for Aisha and the SLFA? So I don't know people if you want to go on this, although that short time we get. Because now I want to do only local sports because of the scenes. But this is a very, very hard trending. What did they even for go look that Leone Stars game will be were aborted. That game between Leone Stars and Benin will not play. Whether then other factor will go get something. I don't know how long they take Nasalo go able go into that. So I don't know how now grab they just give few ticket, the ticket they wouldn't give, the pass wouldn't give, they give for Benin people who don't travel, people that don't travel all over West Africa, don't travel all over with teams there, Leone Stars or other team there. They not get where you go take you local press, you not get respect for them past the international press. What is going on? It's terrible, absolutely terrible. Now one Palestinian and then the way this SLF don't do, don't really they're out of place. No respect for the media. They just they do it in the want. They just they do. How now would they make international competition allegedly where you say the sports ministry say they don't know. And now people in the Comor Guinea or Liberia for campaign are killing. I mean, the allegation that I'm not sure. I mean, I get them from we colleague. So now make sure I say it's an allegation. You know, I don't know if you didn't go on the people, you know, any of any sort.
Not really on this particular one, but it's not surprising. As long as it's something that has to do with Slafa, they are good at press release. They're always they pull in press release. So if person they follow them, they see them press release, then within they pull. But with that being said, the relationship with institutions then a Salone, they have their own media houses. That's the sad part.
Come on.
Institution in a salon, they get their own clique, they get their own cabal, they get others and they work with. If you say something, they go on, you want forget access, and they say, oh no, now social media houses, them will be don't cater for. So now they want and they will do. So we see safe when this Dallas game will start go will not be even get commentary for run, will be careful listen to their own and all those things. So I know say people sometimes can blame the media, the journalists, and all those things, but salon a click. If you not click, it go mona.
Oh, how if for degenerate to this kind of point, Tripoli? How? But so because we get the umbrella body of journalists that salon when a sludge, then sports writers na subsidiary body we sludge respect. In fact, now at the last 2 10 the world don't go salon. Sludge and Sludge office they can sit the same with Swasal, now almost the same premises as they. So now for the SLFA, we not a registered body, then they disrespect the media just like that. Then they don't let now a divided thing and they do. Now people are get for no say. I talk to the president of Swasal when William Frank Cole, the boy don't become it's just disillusion. Just to try for buy time instead of just married, just to try for buy time and left because even young people already on that because we've been did it, we've been very, very strong. We'll be engaged. People like Justice Solatom to have been powerful. So people like late Edward Akalo would they talk with them? Would they get meeting with them? The Sports Writers Association. But now look how it don't generate to even up to the 10 way Faja Barry did it. Now they just everything just goes away under this new SLFA. No respect for the media. People just do everything. Come on, how salon don't go down to? So we now some of you are veteran. We don't come on now. What you will go do in a salon? Because I don't know. Come on, man. It's just you don't submit all of that. Everybody getting on corporate. Yes, of course. There used to be. They may get them. Then they will be there. They may get the community cover the same way even before president now former president Anes Koma. Been the head Ritco as general manager. We'll get David Kewu now KPMG will get Solomon somebody. What then they do then goal for or squash everything? Are they going to interview them individually? Would then get them press with the call, but now we are the mainstream media. Not so you get post we go read what they call so go be press. But no, we get people that will learn journalism. We go graduate. No, we go get some people who sit in the office then they write, go sit themselves in the press. No. Media what? We get press people, we get people them from Sludge, the body we governs journalists in a salon. Of course, we get the women's wing now, we get Swasal will be done ever. Now, no respect, no. So I really don't know. Now, no, no, SLF just a pull press release. They just a pull press release. So you see, the same thing then go na what they call na usa then go Soto. Somebody where the government take go, an SLBS member and go the Secretary General where Chris Kamara was supposed for say, okay, you know my sister, and begin to pick hard time. I try for contactor and no bulgata. You Chris Kamara, you know the all the Secretary General then na SLFO will be the side of them, Ali Mubadim, late Kaba, Buga Bokobo people, Emel Dumbuya, they all Alpha Koka, they all don't be Secretary General. They will work with them as pressmen, they will respect who. But now you na Secretary General, are you duty for work with the media, not for sort of marginalize them and be in for create that position. You know who did it for long. You know who did it for long. Now you. So it's a warning to all of them. Work with the media, work with the press, but not divide them. We see now some people and they say we know they get their accreditation. All that complaint we don't get her. We know they get their accreditation because they need the right for it. What sort of what did they happen so? People as I say, this is a short term we get. And we're glad we got there, we're able for at least say something. I know we go international, but we no more say in the international scene, we don't reach from the semi-finals from the UEFA Champions League. We'll get Real Madrid, they play Chelsea on the 27th of April. And on my anniversary, my wedding anniversary, PSG, they play Manchester City. Not to Manchester United or Triple A team, not to Manchester United. Although Manchester United they don't go on the semi-finals of the Europa League, that one could still because Manchester United they play good. So right now we get the UEFA Champions League semi-finals on the 27th of April. Real Madrid they play Chelsea, and on the 28th, when I'm a wedding anniversary, I'm not gonna tell you more else. PSG they play Manchester City. So I go round up for
before you round up, Daniel, make her hold you day quick before you round up.
Yes.
Abbas Jallo say, do ya make you not forget to give update on the match between Liverpool and Real Madrid. What you get for say about that?
Well, what are the person name again?
Abbas Jallo, I with Andy for you.
Mr. Abbas Jallo, thank you very much. Well, the match between Liverpool and Real Madrid, well, the first leg being Liverpool been lost 1-3 away na Spain. Then the second leg end not. But as I can say, Liverpool been don't play all day in 2 years ago. So the team don't take a downward trend. So with a salute, Mr. Jallo, Mr. Jallo, Triple A, Abbas Jallo. I salute you, Mr. Abbas Jallo. Liverpool lost and we lost respectively. We lost, and as a Liverpool fan, they say we lost, we're not going to complain. That's the game.
You say we lost respectively?
Of course, we lost respectively because in beat we away, the way they can we will not they not score, we will not score. It was a goalless draw. Nine.
So now walk alone. In shame.
No, we never walk alone.
Hello, let us to continue.
But that's Mr. Jallo, I appreciate that. You know, that's the game you can see for the second year running. For the second year running, Liverpool they eliminate Liverpool last year, and then just this year you see PSG then take sweet revenge, then take sweet revenge from the Bayern Munich. Of course, they go beat Bayern Munich na the Allianz Arena, when I be 3-2, and then the what's they call Bayern Munich can beat PSG inside Park the Princess, but then we did one because of the goal differential, PSG qualified. So you see that's the way. So for the second year, the defending champions they know will make them pass the semi-finals. So that's what happened. Thank you very much, Mr. Abbas Jallo. I know saying a Manchester fan like a triple A. I wouldn't actually did all the shame for call. But I can congratulate Manchester United for a job well done, and they play so well. Then they passed the semi-finals to the Europa Cup. And as I say again, before I want to congratulate we colleagues, we brother the circle, the rest of circle rest na the north. We want congratulate the guy we organize them. They call them stylish. Stylish, and they organize a bicycle race. We don't go almost international. We want congratulate them. But we only fair I get with that cycle race day, would it take place na the north of Sierra Leone day. The boy, this young man, then at the cycling association. And with authority they do, the last time to Magdalena, listen the program, listen them. Again, the effervescence, again, the willingness. But the problem with it happened ever since Winston Crowther, the cycling association don't come to a sort of, they don't break down. No, nothing been there happen. Well, this young man now don't come out, saying Mohammed Kamara, then call himself stylish. They don't go get this way, they don't get international flavor. My fear is that they would have, because the Olympics they come, and cycling now one pan the discipline away they take part. In terms of, because all this somebody body do so, where which pan that side they go marginalize. I go fairly the normal marginalize them because young people in the come with ideas, nobody know get nine bring up the idea. Now the association coming people and two to listen me, people now listen. Now this man I know go get international sort of connection. For can help cyclists then they go. They get junior competition, Lonsal, that top Lonsal, where they make so amicably junior people all. Now if they say if they're able to meet the qualifying standard for the Olympics when next year, trust me, I tell you go see ministry come, this come and that come for say the man not being qualified, but not being no say they not being qualified for let bring cyclists from all over Guinea for can participate. We then go see now international, but as I said, people will go get another program which until we're able to Magdalene for invite the Galilei can't tell you. Because anything that didn't happen before. People are not get the idea the sports ministry, look how much money the sports minister, the finance minister get to sports. So the sports between SLFA, sports ministry, billions of leons. That money they turn out program the trip we get for sit down on that program there. But for today, as I say, let we congratulate the cycling man, the stylish or Mohammed Kamara for a job well done. And all the one we participate, the winners that we will deal with the next week. But the idea alone, for let bring people under this COVID, for let them can participate. And the idea alone, a noble idea, we hope the sports ministry will encourage them. And the president, Presidentbio, you go give money today for the stars. We don't know how that money they pass, where this game not play between the stars and Benin. The game will be played in June. We hope that mistake go stand if Leone Stars qualify. Because now Leone Stars don't go appeal because maybe no say where a team not participate, where a team about a match, they not been played. But because I don't know waiting how CAF and FIFA the rules alone, always Aisha get power, they get so much power. Now they say the case don't go to that. Because that game, the Benin people don't lost that game. If not Nigeria or Ghana or Cameroon, Benin don't lost that game the long time because they refuse to play. But I don't know the power where Aisha get, where SLFA get now. We don't know it in the happen and the appeal. So with the hope and pray, say the president no go over left that promise to only football because sports na salon not a football no more na sports na salon. Cricket picking and don't go together, they don't do nothing for them. Well, they say again, them give money to them. Picking the will go participate na Tunisia recently. We get for us almost money they get to the different sport disciplines than AAA. As time they go on, I personally they tell you thank you for the effort we make, in spite of all the hazards we get at home. Please keep yourself safe and be waiting to happen at home. We know see Papa God, Allah will guide you. With what you do because you do good for the country. Be protected, stay safe, and let God stay with you next.
Okay, before you go, yes. I'll tell us say make you not overlook Chelsea. So who's yes, Chelsea they right now?
Well, Chelsea themselves, as I say, Chelsea themselves then at the Chelsea then at the Europa semi-finals. They're then at the semi-finals. So let's see because as I can say, Chelsea Then the English team they will qualify for the Europa. You get Manchester United, you get Chelsea, you get in fact Manchester United look good, yeah. No, for the Champions League, Real Madrid and Chelsea. Well, I don't know. I'll tell you at the look, the momentum with Chelsea get because then they play Chelsea they play on the 27th. I they hope say Chelsea go. I wish for them qualify, go to the finals, and then over Real Madrid. But Real Madrid they won. But it's an open game, Mr. Otello. That's an open game. That's next week. If I say next week or week after next. Now in Chelsea, in fact, now them first they go play. Na inside Real Madrid. Real Madrid they host them. Then the second leg will be inside una place, Mr. Otello. So well, I wish you all the best, and I hope say I go wish for the but me I go likely PSG go final back. But Man City then they in top form now. Me wish that for the PSG play against Chelsea, but Man City in a tough side. But Mr. Otello, for answer your question, I wish you all the best. If Liverpool no go let one English team at least go on of course one English team must go on the final as it is because PSG they in top form. I don't know it will be a telling encounter. It will be a nail biting and nerve wrecking encounter on the 28th. It will be my wedding anniversary. I know they talk how much about Tripoli, let people know can envy me for me how long I don't take them married those. So that day I go watch and I go give results. Soon the game done. And both the games themselves. Stay posted, Mr. Otello. Real Madrid and Chelsea on the 27th, and then on the following day, on the 28th, you get PSG and Man City. Stay posted to the Rufus Corner, ASAP, when I will get on share network radio. Once again, I did tell the sports minister, the president and the sports ministry say, not of football, not the only discipline as salon. I don't repeat this over and over. The money on they spend, it will be equitably distributed among the different disciplines in a salon. We'll go over 10 sport disciplines in a salon. But not the only in football because now the people in the make quick money. I wish Emmanuel Safa Abdullah, because Emmanuel Safa Abdullah, we they go now so for go compete against Aisha. Now in come 2018 or 19, 19 where the government give money, where Aisha they don't pull football in a salon. Now Emmanuel Safa Abdullah and late Pasama with some group of people at the begin let's don't begin full. Why Aisha come back after is sacred. It's sacred. Without you not tell them thank you for full last stadium day. Up to now last stadium day full again. But as I said, Tripoli don't do well for we. Let God bless you. Let God give you the fortitude and God give Sarah Network the fortitude for let us continue. We will get more people in this program. I thank you and let God bless you all. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much, Daniel Oldfield.
What to Tripoli, will I not be saying don't go take cool now?
Cole, they go side.
No, I mean to see you get block nose. I mean to see
No.
if not block nose, I'm for take
Not at all. Yes, nothing I had the correct one day.
No, for take what I can take no more.
Thank you very much, sir.
God bless you, my brother.
Yes,
but
sir.
don't forget for telling me, my sister, and I'll do it and everybody.
All right, thank you, sir.
And Mr. Kepta, formerly of SLBS, my boss.
All right, sir.
All right, boss.
Well, that's Daniel Oldfield with the sports update. And then here we go lock everything for today. Something crossed my mind just now. Since I been talk about lawlessness. Anyway, lawless for everything. We'll go there back on Monday. With strength, good timing, and everything by God your power, yeah? But for today, we will try you. Eh? How much o'clock now? It's after 4. I read then the mountain they open the one they Nak Sokoli. And there are people in the grab right now. So, hold on try. Till we make it again on Monday, people say, Tata.